Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the London Black Knights. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the London Black Knights. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
chase.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team. And how
Let's go now. 60 or.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Looking to throw. Tyler, he'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Tyler, flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
50 points. You. Get.
Off the play fake. Tyler steps away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Campbell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Off play action. Tyler on the move to his left. He's got a 1st down. And a loose football. It's going the other way.
We're going to shut you down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Yeah.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Tyler, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Tyler eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion.
Break.
51 to Mike. Hey, come on now.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from the safe. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Tyler. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're running it.
Back to throw. Tyler. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Tyler. And the pressure gets to him again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. It's Jenkins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Tyler, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
44, Mike.
On first down, it's Campbell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Tyler being chased out left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Tyler, he'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Tyler. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ready? And logo.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Tyler. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, Tyler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw, Tyler. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just to...
Ready, break.
March, go, go. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Off the play fake, Tyler. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Tyler dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Go there. 10-2 soft.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
51 to mine. 51 to mine.
Go.
On first down, Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Off play action, Tyler.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Tyler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Set. 18 Gator.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey,
done on third down. Tyler, he can, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their...
Down. 90 Wolf.
44, Mike.
On first down, Campbell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Tyler flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Tyler. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Tyler, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dallas Goedert.
You got 2. Go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On first and 10, Tyler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Tyler, and that will be incomplete.
On the set.
Mike 44. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing on first down. Tyler steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Tyler being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw. Tyler flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.